Yo, what's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of May 2018. Sagittarius, a lot of important astrology happening once again this month. We've got a new moon that's going to happen mid-month, and then we've got Uranus, which is going to be changing signs on the same day. So it's really important because Uranus doesn't change signs very often. It's very rare, but it's going to happen mid-month. And I'm going to talk about more in the later in the forecast about what this means for you specifically. And at the end of the month, there's a full moon in your sign. The sun is going to be in an area for you, Sagittarius, throughout the month of May 2018. It has to do with your work situation. It has to do with your daily life. It has to do with your health. So you're going to notice you're going to be a lot busier in your work life and busier in your office throughout the first 3 weeks of May 2018. You're going to notice there's going to be more communication and interaction with your bosses, your coworkers, your clients. The pace is going to be a lot busier. Get ready to put your work hat on. This is also a time where potentially some of you are going to be stepping up your fitness game, so more of a focus on making it to the gym. For others of you, this might have to do with dieting, or potentially you're just more focused on eating, making more of a healthy choice when it comes to what you eat. And then the sun is going to shift on May 20th. It's going to move into an area for you, Sagittarius, that's to do with your relationship situation. So there's going to be more of a focus on you and your significant other following May 20th. And if you're single following May 20th, this is a great time for you to enter into a one-on-one relationship. You have to make an effort to do so if that's what you want, Sagittarius. But those are the main themes for you for the month of May 2018. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur this month and what they mean for you. Right off the bat, on May 1st, Venus will aspect retrograding Saturn. And Saturn's not in your sign anymore, Sagittarius, so that's great. So the only issue with it now is because Saturn moved on, but it's in your sector of income now. So this makes income basically sometimes money doesn't feel, when Saturn's in this area for you, money doesn't feel as plentiful as it has before. So this cycle is going to go on until December 2020. So it does last a little while. You may have to cut back a little bit. You may notice, you're not as, money just doesn't feel as abundant. But, the good thing about this transit is that Saturn is doing a gradual restructuring of your money, the area of where you earn your money. Ultimately, it's putting you on firmer footing when it comes to your money situation. So, once this transit's over, towards the end of December 2020, you're going to start to notice that you're in more of a stable monetary situation. Specifically, the aspect that it makes to Venus on May 1st. Some of you might be attracted to someone potentially in the area of where you earn your money. On May 6th, the sun will aspect Neptune. And, some of you are making, Neptune has to do with illusion. So, potentially some of you might be creating an illusion in your home life situation, your family situation for some reason. It might be because of the positivity at work. I mean, potentially there's someone at work that, you are attracted to somebody at work. So, the sun says that, and this might be the reason for some of you to be, I don't know, you're just creating some sort of illusion in your home life for some reason. Now, for others of you, this is a great day to work from home. So, obviously it's a very specific thing. So not all Sagittarians have the ability to work from home. If you do, this is a great day for it. And on May 11th, the sun is going to aspect Pluto, which is retrograding. So this one is a mix. It's like the sun brings positivity to your work life, and Pluto is more about depth in the area of where you earn your money. So there's going to be a mix there on May 11th. It's like you're going to have moments that are positive, moments of vitality and success. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there might be some moments that are a little bit more profound. So potentially there's just more feeling involved. So that's going to resonate differently for all of you. Some of you are a little bit too intense when it comes to money. I mean, Pluto's position in this area of money for you, you're just too, I don't know, you're overly focused on money sometimes, some of you. On May 15th, there's going to be a new moon. This one has to do with your work situation. This one has to do with your health. This one has to do with your daily life. It's going to hit on May 15th. The 6 months that follow May 15th, potentially some of you, I'm not saying all of you, new work opportunity coming in. Once again, it's very specific. Not all Sagittarians are going to start looking into new work opportunities in the 6 months that follow May 15th. Some of you might potentially. Now, others of you, you just might have some new stuff coming down the pike, new developments when it comes to your work in the 6 months that follow May 15th. Potentially for others of you, this has to do more along the lines with your health. So, making just new developments have to do with your health. You're going to be hitting the gym more. Maybe there's a new fitness routine. If you're already a fitness group, potentially you're going to be integrating a new process into your current workout routine, making more of an effort to eat healthily. So, just making a better choice when it comes to what you eat. Now, for others of you, this might have to do with the daily process. So, think about what you do, Sagittarius. What do you do every day? You get up, you go to work, you go to the gym after work, you come home, you eat dinner. Whatever your daily process is, you might see something new integrated into that process in the 6 months that follow May 15th. Now, Uranus is also shifting on May 15th, and this is huge. So this doesn't happen very often. And I'm going to talk about the way Uranus is going to move through the sky first, and then I'll talk about what it means astrologically. But on May 15th, Uranus is going to shift into your sector of work, and then on August 7th, it'll begin to retrograde, and then on November 6th, it's going to retrograde so much that it's going to move back out of your sector of work and back into your sector of true love. And then eventually it'll start to move forward again, and it'll move forward again so much that it's going to move forward into your sector of work for the second time. And then it'll be in that sector of work until April 26, 2026. So this is a whole new chapter regarding your work situation, Sagittarius. So Uranus is just dipping its toes to begin with, but eventually when it gets established for the long term in your sector of work, that's when everything's really going to start to, Uranus is the planet of change. So Uranus has to do with technology. So there's going to be a real big focus on technology once Uranus is established in this area. And this is, this transit's happening all the way till April 26, 2026. So that's a long time. There's going to be a lot of updates when it comes to technology. Potentially some of you might be utilizing social media more in your workplace. Now, the only issue with this is the unpredictability side of Uranus. So Uranus is the planet of the unexpected. So just get ready to expect the unexpected. Like there's just going to be, things might just come out of left field a little bit more in your work life. So, but, this is going to give you some variety in your work life too. This is going to give you some innovative ability that you haven't had before. And you really could wow people with your innovative ability. Share your ideas. It's like the light bulb's going off. And, things are going really great when it comes to ingenuity. Utilize your ingenuity in your workplace. On May 18th, Mercury will positively aspect Saturn, which is going to be retrograding, or Saturn is retrograding on May 18th. So this is positive conversations in your work situation. This is positive conversations when it comes to your money. Potentially there's some long-term, you're talking about long-term potentially when it comes to what you do for your work. You're thinking long-term because Mercury is not only the planet of talk, it's also the planet of thought. So, potentially some of you are really, thinking about what you want to do long-term. This might have to do with your fitness for some of you. On May 22nd, Jupiter will aspect Chiron. Some of you are overly sensitive about a secret attraction. Maybe you're secretly attracted to somebody. Maybe you're too sensitive about this for some reason. Maybe it's because you already have a situation with somebody else, but you're secretly attracted to someone, and maybe you're unsure about what you want to do. So it's either you or somebody else is overly sensitive about a secret attraction. Maybe you are secretly attracted to somebody else. Potentially some of you might even be secretly involved with somebody else right around May 22nd. So it all depends on your unique situation, Sagittarius. But maybe some of you, whoever you're with might be pretty, maybe they're feeling uncertain because maybe they have the feeling that you're attracted to somebody else. So you're going to see that right around May 22nd. And on May 26th, Venus will oppose Saturn. So you have Venus this end of the sky and Saturn the other end of the sky. So they're on opposite ends of the spectrum. And this one is a disagreement about a money situation maybe. So potentially some of you just really aren't seeing eye to eye when it comes to money. This could have to do with somebody you share your resources with potentially, or for others of you, this might be more about a business deal or a contract or a negotiation potentially. Now, others of you could be attracted to like I said, before with the previous aspect I talked about. I'm not saying all Sagittarians are attracted to somebody who they know from the area of where they earn their money, but if you are, there might be like a little bit of a challenge there, because potentially some of you really do want to be with somebody who you know from the area of where you earn your money, but at the same time you do love the person who you share your resources with. So there might be kind of like a tug of war here. You might feel pulled between two different options potentially for some of you. So that's a pretty specific scenario. Obviously, it's not going to resonate for all of you. And then on May 29th, there's a full moon in your sign. So get ready for some changes, Sagittarius. I mean, this might be the point where you're ready to make a change. You're just like, I can't go on with the way things are anymore. I really want to make a change. You want to make a change because you want to be happy. I'm not saying you're not happy, but if you are, then that's great. But if you need to make a change, then following May 29th, the full moon in your sign, that's giving you the opportunity to create some kind of shift in your life, to head in more of a positive direction. That's all for this month,